Good morning. Good morning, everyone. We're 1 minute early, but welcome back to the Daily Bite. Come on in. Good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. It is cold. Very, very cold. We are at 9 degrees this morning. Good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. Good morning. Welcome back to the Daily Bite live stream podcast where you can tailor the podcast to the conversation regarding health wellness. What is your question? What's your topic of discussion? If you'd like to be a part of the Daily Bite podcast, just go to showmenourish.com, choose your topic package, and it will be your day here on the live stream podcast here at the Daily Bite. Good morning, Sassy Mimi. Good to see you this morning. Happy Friday. Hope you're staying warm. It's 9 degrees, everyone, here in the Lou. 9 degrees. I hope you're warmer somewhere else. It is cold here. Very, very cold. I've already sent 2 men out on a run for tea light, any kind of propane, camping style tools so that we can make sure if we lose our electric, we can still cook and stay warm in some fashion. Just in case. Just in case. Good morning, everyone. The snowstorm is moving in. It's supposed to start tomorrow morning for us, anyway. For us here in the Lou, 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. But it is cold. It is very, very cold. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Daily Bite podcast. I hope everyone is having a beautiful Friday morning. Whether it's cold, whether it's hot, I hope you're having a beautiful day. Good morning. Good morning. And no, we are not dancing this morning. We are not doing our 2-minute workout this morning. If you would like to do that, go ahead and enjoy the music while everybody's coming in this morning. I have a great topic for us today. Again, remember, you can shape the topic here at the Daily Bite. All you have to do is go to showmenourish.com, choose your topic package, and come in and be a part of the Daily Bite. It's your day at that point. Good morning, Nadine. Good morning, Brenda. Good morning, Locke. Good to see you. Happy Friday, everyone. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you joining us this morning. Go ahead. Get that body moving this morning. As cold as it is this morning, my body is not moving that quickly this morning. I got energy, but my lower back is saying, you may not want to do that this morning. All right. Good morning, Cherry. Good morning. Good morning, Chris. Good morning. Welcome back to the Daily Bite podcast. Today's topic is why your brain feels foggy this winter, and it's not your age. It's your fuel. We're going to talk about it today. Welcome back, Sharon. Good morning, Charlie. Thanks for joining us this morning. It's good to see everyone this morning. We will take our other 2 breaks throughout the podcast. So if you have not been with us for the first few minutes this morning and done your workout for this morning, we will do that 2 more times. 2 more times we will take our breaks and we will dance. Or you can walk around your chair, or you can walk around your table, or you can walk around your couch. I'll go through that. But to kick off this morning, let's go ahead and let's start our topic. So why your brain is foggy or feels foggy this winter, it's not your age. It's how you're feeling your body. All right. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us this morning. Welcome back to the Daily Bite. My name is Michelle Rawls. I'm a licensed nutritionist, a licensed nurse, a certified diabetic education specialist, and a certified menopause coach. I'll be plant-based coached next week. I will have my certificate then as well. All right, guys. So again, something that nobody really talks about is why during the wintertime is my brain more foggy than it is during the spring and summer months. We don't talk about this because it's not something that people really think about. But brain fog is very, very real. If you're in menopause right now, you definitely have got brain fog going on. Unless you have learned how to use foods, spices, herbs, things like that to treat and get that into a better situation, which I can show you how to do that today. We're going to do that. Welcome back, everyone. Mr. Ace, good to see you. Alejandro, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Mickey. Good morning. Good morning, Sonia. Good morning, David. Welcome back, everyone. Make sure you're engaging and following your host this morning. We're talking about your foggy brain. So I want to ask you something, guys. How many of you lately feel like your brain isn't just firing on all of its cylinders? How's that? But how's that going for you? Put that in the comments. Good morning, James. It's good to see you. Welcome back. How many of you feel like your brain is just not firing the way it used to? Like I said, if you're in menopause at this point, perimenopause, your brain is very, very foggy. You're noticing some things that are just not quite correlating. Words are having a harder time actually coming, from here out the mouth. It happens. It happens. It's nothing to be highly concerned about, right? It's a process. Good morning, Leanne. Good to see you. Good morning, Roger. Welcome back. Make sure you're engaging and following your host this morning. Let's just talk about when you walk into a room and you forget what you want or why you went into that room. It's the small things, but it happens. We like to blow it off and think, oh, it's just something that, happens. Doesn't happen often. But then you start to really question, yeah, because it's happened more than once. It's happened more than once, and you know that. Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Wahid. Good morning, Angel. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you're engaging with your host. So you walk into a room, you forget why you were there. You read the same sentence twice because you're just not capable of comprehending what it said, and you're reading it more than twice, right? Or you feel tired mentally before the noon hour even hits. These are things that you are seeing and you're not recognizing it to be actual brain fog. These are all signs and symptoms of brain fog. Who am I talking to this morning? Walk into a room, not really, realizing or remembering why you went to that room. What were you looking for? You're reading the same sentence 2 and 3 times. You're not able to correlate. I know what I'm saying, but it's not coming out my mouth. These are all signs and symptoms of brain fog. All right. You're mentally tired before noon. Another symptom of brain fog, right? If that's you, give me the word fog. Type fog in the comments if this is you. If I'm speaking to you today, type fog in the comments because this is incredibly common right now. It's very, very common. I hear this a lot from my clients. In fact, at 11 o'clock, we've got the daily plate at 11 o'clock. So right after this podcast, I go straight into my group coaching at 11 a.m. on the daily plate. And this is one of our topics today because it's been such a hot topic with everyone who I group coach in that daily plate. So if you're looking to be coached and in a group, maybe a group setting works better for you, come into our daily plate. It's right after this podcast. So most people really blame the wrong thing as to why they've got brain fog, right? They blame their age, they blame stress, they blame burnout. I'm just getting older. I hear that all the time. No, you're not just getting older. You're not just getting older, okay? You're in a phase of something going on with your body, and your body's telling you you're just not really wanting to hear what it has to say. So, and most of the time we don't. We don't hear what it says, what that body's been telling us for such a long time because we want to ignore that. We don't want to admit that what we're doing is probably not quite right for what we need to be doing with our body, okay? So it's not your age as to the reason why you've got brain fog, okay? It's how you're fueling your body as to the reason why brain fog is taking place. Good morning, Brian. Good morning, Jen. Good morning, Jarhead. Good to see everyone. Happy Friday, everyone. Please make sure you're engaging with your host this morning. All right. So we've been taught that mental fatigue is normal. So we've been taught it's normal. It happens. It happens when we get older. It happens, during menopause. It really bothers me to hear that come out of somebody's mouth and say it happens, because it's not just happening. Okay, it's happening for a reason. There's a reason why it is taking place, and it's because you're not fueling your body the right way. The winter time is when brain fog really becomes worse. And why is that, right? We are so easy to just blow it off in the wintertime and say, I'm just tired. It's because of the weather. I'm just tired. It's a gray, dreary, cold 9-degree day. I'm just tired. Or the big one is, I'm just too busy. I'm too busy. I've just got a lot on my plate. I've got a lot to think about. And many times we'll blow it off and say, my brain's just fried. I'm just fried. I'm mentally and emotionally exhausted. It really is interesting when I hear my daughter say that. How is it? Her and my son both say this. I'm going to make sure I get this right. I'm just so socially emotionally drained. I don't understand that to many degrees, because part of having children in this world is that you socialize with those other parents. Part of having or being an adult out in this world is that you interact, you connect, you get yourself around other people. You have children, so you need to be socially connecting and being out there with them. So how are you drained? Like, what drains you? And again, how are you fueling your body to actually move in a direction that is healthy? Because if you're not doing it, that's the reason why you're drained. That's the reason why you're socially, emotionally drained, as they put it. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Sip. Good morning, Catherine. Good morning, Betsy. Thanks for being here. Make sure you're engaging with your host this morning. Am I resonating with anyone who's socially, emotionally drained when you go out and you're around people? You're not fueling your body correctly. You are not giving your brain what it needs. Bottom line, brain fog is normal, happens, but we can't just blow it off and say, it's a gray, dreary day out here, and my brain just can't seem to function today. That's not it. What are you giving it? What are you providing it? What are you fueling it with? This is all signals. You're having signals that there is something wrong with the body because you're not giving it what it needs. All right. So everything I do here at the Daily Bite is I come out very beginning, and we have our 2 minutes in the very beginning of the Daily Bite where we exercise, we dance, we do 2 minutes of dancing right in the very beginning, and then I jump right into the topic. And today's topic's about why your brain is foggy during the winter time, and it's not your age, it's your fuel. Okay, that's today's topic. One of the things that we do here at the Daily Bite also is we invite you to be a part of this conversation. If you're going to be here, please be engaging. Please be in the comments. Say hello. Say good morning when you're first jumping in here. And be a part of the questions, that we are asking. If this is resonating with you at all, make sure, you're in here and you're letting us know. My job here as a nutritionist is to help you, is to guide you, because during this process of this conversation here, it is actually going to give you an opportunity to do something today to change your health and get you moving in a better direction. So if you're here this morning and you're watching and you're paying attention, be engaging, make sure that you're following your host this morning, okay? All right, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Veronica. All right, so when during the day do you feel the fog the most? When during the day do you feel brain fog the most? Is it in the morning? Is it in the afternoon? We're going to raise this desk because we're getting ready to come into our second half of dancing and getting ourselves moving this morning. So let's just raise this desk and let's make it happen. When during the day do you feel the most brain fog? What time of the day? Morning, noon, evening time? Good morning, Jean. Good morning, Richard. I'm ready for the afternoon. All right. So when during the day do you feel the most brain fog? Is it morning? Is it in the afternoon? Is it during the evening time? When do you feel the most brain fog? All right, guys, here we go. We're getting ready to go into our second half of this podcast. So let's get the party started. Here we go. It's time to do 2 minutes of our dance time. Here we go. 2 minutes. We'll be back to this conversation at 10:17 a.m., 11:17 a.m. on the East Coast. Let's go, everyone. Get that body moving. Get that body moving this morning. Walk around your chair. Walk around your couch. Get up and move that body. Let's go. It's Friday. Good morning, Mike. Thanks for joining us. Let's move that body this morning, everyone. We'll return back in 2 minutes to our topic that we are speaking upon today. But in the meantime, get to moving that body. Good morning, everyone. Move that body. Here we go. We've got 1 more minute, and we'll return back to our conversation. Move your body. Get that lymph system draining. Get that blood pumping. Get that heart pumping. Let's go. One more minute. Almost there. You've done 2 minutes. Almost. Great job, everyone. Welcome back to the second half of our Daily Bite podcast. My name is Michelle Rawls. I'm a licensed nutritionist, a licensed nurse, certified diabetic education specialist, and a certified menopause coach. Next week, I'll have my plant-based coaching certificate, so I'm looking forward to that. Good morning, Carol. Thanks for joining us. All right, second half of our podcast today. Your brain is only 2% of your body weight. Your brain is only 2% of your body weight, but it uses 20 to 25% of your energy. So guess what that means? If your fuel is unstable, your brain is suffering. So brain fog is not about your age. Brain fog is how you're fueling your body, what you're giving it. If you're giving it water and hydration and good nutrition, and you're calming the system before you eat and before bed, all the things I've given you for the past 23 days now? Yep, 23 days now. We have been in a series of how you actually nourish the body, treat the body, calm the body, how to hydrate the body, how to do it the right way. We've been talking about this, and so today we're talking about the brain and why it's foggy. All right, guys, make sure you're engaging with your host today. Get in these comments here. Have this conversation. Your brain is suffering. It is suffering. All right, and it suffers first. The first thing to suffer when we are not fueling the body correctly is our brain. It suffers first. It's not the last to suffer. It's the first to suffer, because we're not fueling it the right way. Good morning, Shorty. Good morning, Bree. Good morning, Mary Jane. Thanks for being here. Make sure you're coming in and engaging with your host this morning. Say hello. Say good morning. It's a beautiful morning, even though it's cold. It's 9 degrees outside. It's a beautiful morning. You make your days what you want of them. All right. So most of the time, people in the winter, here's how it goes. You drink less water. You skip breakfast. You're tired. You're moving on, doing your day. You live on coffee or you live on caffeine. You grab convenience foods. You eat late and you eat irregularly. Okay? All causing brain fog. Every bit. So let me repeat that. During the wintertime, most people drink less water, skip breakfast, live on caffeine, grab convenience foods, and eat late at night. And they eat irregularly, not with consistent meals. And that is every bit of why you're suffering in brain fog. You've got to have consistency. You've got to have the right fuel going into the body, all right? So here's what happens. Our blood sugar spikes and then it crashes. This is what we're going through. This yo-yo. Spike, crash, spike, crash, spike, crash. We're doing it all the time. Hence the reason, as many times as you keep pinging that pancreas and you keep pinging those blood sugars and you keep spiking them, guess what? Next thing you know, you're sitting in front of the doctor and he says, or she says, you got diabetes. And you're like, what? Why would I have diabetes? Like, what made that happen? Why are you shocked? Why are you shocked? You can't be shocked with a diagnosis when you know you're not doing the right things. Just like I say all the time, you can't be shocked that the doctor looked at you and said, you've got cancer. You can't be shocked about that. You know you're doing all the wrong things. You know you're putting all the wrong things in your body. You know you're not fueling yourself the right way, which is why we're here. This is why we're here. So we can stop all these wrong things from happening and do the right things. One small step at a time. One small bite at a time. Good morning, Anna. Good morning, Rochelle. Good morning, Mary Jane. Thanks for being here. All right, so we're pinging the blood sugars. Ping, 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 ping. Pancreas is working overtime, spiking, putting that insulin in there, giving you what you need. And guess what? Over a period of time, that insulin can't work anymore because you continue to just ping on it, ping on it, ping on it. All right? And guess what happens? When the blood sugar crashes, so does our focus. Our focus goes down. Our moods are affected. Our memory is affected. Let me tell you what, guys, there is nothing worse than watching someone have dementia, have Alzheimer's, have Parkinson's disease. I know cancer is bad. Don't get me wrong. I'm a cancer survivor. If you've been here, you know the story. If you haven't been here, I'll tell you in just a few moments at our next section. Okay. I'll tell my story here in just a little bit. All right. But here's what happens. There's nothing worse. Good morning, Sassy Mimi. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. There's nothing worse than Alzheimer's and dementia. Okay. When you watch someone you love so much lose the ability to know who you are, there's nothing worse. Nothing worse than watching that person become a shell. And you don't want to be that person. That's not who you want to be. Fueling your brain is the best thing you can do. So here's what I've talked about over the past 23 days now, okay? We've talked about saturated fat and how saturated fat dries the brain. Omega-3s nourish the brain. And we need to be putting more omega-3 fatty acids in our daily plate, right? Like I said, you guys can come and join the daily plate in the next half an hour. We start at 11 a.m. Central, 12 p.m. on the East Coast. But there's nothing worse than you having Alzheimer's or seeing someone with Alzheimer's or seeing someone with dementia or you yourself being with dementia and you becoming a shell of a person. You don't know who you are. You don't know where you are. You don't know who the people are around you. That's a scary thought. A very scary thought. Happy Friday, everyone. Good morning, Del. Good morning, everyone. So when we're not feeding our brain, when we're not putting the right foods into our bodies, okay, and we continuously are spiking those blood sugars, losing our memory, having all these mood swings, I promise you guys, this isn't about laziness at all. This is biology. This is all about biology, okay? We've got to understand how food works. And that's why I'm here at the Daily Bite, so you can understand how food works, okay? So let's be honest. Before we go into our last round of our 2-minute dance, good morning, JR. Let's be honest. How many cups of coffee are you relying on right now to just function. How much caffeine are you relying on right now to just function in your day? It's winter time. I get it. How many cups are you relying on in caffeine to get through your day? How many cups? Don't be shy. There's no shame here. There's no shame here. Okay, guys, so here's my story. I told you I would tell you my story. If you haven't been here, here's the story, okay? So back in 2000, I was diagnosed with chronic lymphocytic leukemia on the CC617 blood coagulation disorder line. It runs in the small of my back, in the central nervous system, right? Okay. With that being said, in 2014, January 14, 2014, I crashed on the nursing floor. They had my husband come and get me. He come and got me. He took me to the hospital. They wired me up, got me all IV'd up. Once they got me under control, they looked at me and said, Michelle, there's nothing more we can do for you. We have been doing this for 14 years. There's just absolutely nothing more we can do for you. The best thing we can do is we're going to put you on palliative care, and we will transition you to hospice care. And anybody knows what happens after hospice care. Well, you're going 8 feet under the ground, okay? Unless you're going to be cremated. So they told me to make funeral arrangements, and that's exactly what they said. I had 5 oncology doctors look at me and say, nothing more we can do. The best thing you can do, Michelle, is make funeral arrangements. It will help your family when you pass away to have one less thing that they need to take care of. That's what 5 oncology doctors looked at me and said. Well, God came over me that day. There was this fury that just set within me. My husband had so nicely, neatly taken my 19 medications and wrapped them up in a Walmart bag, nice and tight, you know. I picked up that bag, threw it at him, ripped that IV out of my arm, and I said, I want to be out of here, AMA. Give me my AMA paperwork. I want my AMA paperwork. So what is AMA paperwork, right? Against medical advice. AMA, against medical advice. Good morning, Michelle. It's good to see you again. Thanks for being back here. All right, guys. So AMA, you never have to stay in the hospital if you do not agree with a doctor and their diagnoses or what they're telling you. You can ask for your AMA paperwork and you can sign yourself out. Okay? You can do that. You do not have to take their advice. You do not have to listen to them. That's your choice. Okay? If you don't want to be there, you don't like what they're saying, you want somewhere else to be and get a different opinion, sign yourself out AMA, against medical advice. All right? You don't have to stay. If you know something's not right, don't do it. Okay? If that gut's telling you, like mine was telling me, no, there's more to life. Guys, I am 11 years, January 14th, cancer free. 11 years cancer free, and I did it all through real food. So my husband took me home. I said, he's like, are you sure you want to do this? Is this how you really want to do this? I said, this is it. I'm done. God's either going to take me or he's going to save me, one or the other. I went home. I started growing my own food. I started contacting local farmers. I started getting all the food I could grab through the farmers markets, canning it up, putting it away so that I could heal myself. And I did exactly that. In 12 months, I lost 90 pounds and was cancer free in that 12-month time frame. All from real food. All from real food. You can too. And I'm showing you how. I'm telling you how. I'm here every day talking to you on how you can do that, okay? Real food, soil to table food, okay? All right, so here's the deal. Here's where we shift, okay? You can make the shift. I promise you, you can make the shift. It's not hard. It just needs a commitment, all right? So here's the good news about brain fog, all right? It's fixable, and it's not complicated. It's not expensive. It's not extreme. There's no extreme here, okay? It's just 3 simple shifts. 3 simple shifts. Number 1, eating consistently. Eating consistently, okay? Have a scheduled way that you eat. Good, nourishing food. Drinking water consistently, okay? Drinking water. Unless you're in fluid volume. If you're fluid volume, you know what I'm talking about, then you know you can't do that, okay? and add real food on a consistent basis to your daily meals. Real food, okay? Soil to table food, guys. Anything wrapped in plastic, in a plastic container, in a bag, can sit on a shelf more than 7 days, you shouldn't be eating it. You should not be eating it. So if you've got the Kellogg's cereal sitting in your cabinet, or you've got the cookies, cakes, candies, ice cream, no, get them out of your cabinet. Get them out of your cabinet. Get your fruits, get your vegetables. Start cooking. Stop grabbing convenience, okay? And start cooking. Start getting the real food and cooking it. Make it yourself, okay? All right. It's not perfect eating. We're not here to perfectly eat. We're here for consistent nourishment. That's what we're here for. We're here because your brain, it really does enjoy you, it loves you, and it wants a regular rhythm. That's why we're here. Your body loves predictability. That's what it lives on, okay? All right, so I've got a challenge for everyone today, but before I talk about the challenge, let's go ahead and let's do our last round of 2 minutes. Here we go. Get up, move around, move that body. Let's go. It's Friday. Let's move. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is wrong? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Good morning, everyone. Make sure you're engaging and following your host here. We are on our last 2 minutes of exercise here at the Daily Bite. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's go. We got 1 more minute. 1 more minute, and we'll return back to the conversation. So get up and move your body. Let's go. It's Friday. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome back. AMT Hoops. Good morning. It's good to see you. Welcome back. Last minute. Here we go. It's Friday. Let's go. Move that body. All right, everyone. So I have a challenge for you today here at the Daily Bite. Here's your challenge. Before noon today, so you've got like an hour and a half unless you're on the East Coast side, you are to drink 2 glasses of water. Eat a real breakfast or lunch that has protein and fiber. Remember, I've taught you how to design your plate. We've been talking about for the past 23 days how to design your plate, okay? If you did not catch those, go back to YouTube at Show Me Nourish and catch those latest broadcasts of our podcast. All right, and avoid caffeine first thing in the morning. Avoid caffeine first thing in the morning. So if you haven't had your caffeine yet, hallelujah, drink your water. All right, that's your challenge for today. Drink 2 glasses of water today. Eat a real nourishing, we'll just say real nourishing meal because breakfast is over for most of us. Make sure on those plates you have protein and fiber. And avoid caffeine first thing in the morning. So tomorrow morning, don't drink caffeine. Drink your water. All right. All right. Try those today. Try one of them today. Just one. Just start with one of them. And work it for the next 30 days. Work it for the next 30 days. See how you feel. See how much clearer you think. See how much differently you feel in your body. All right, so most people know this, right? But they're not consistent. It's just something that happens. Why does that happen? Because life gets busy. That's why information alone doesn't change your health. Okay? Support does change your health. Structure does change your health, and accountability does change your health. All right? And that's why I have the Daily Plate. Coming up in the next 20 minutes, we have the Daily Plate starting. So if you'd like to be a part of the Daily Plate, go to showmenourish.com, click on Daily Plate. Come on over and be with us this morning at 11 a.m. because we're going to dive deeper into the topic. I've got recipes for everyone today. I've got everybody's nutrition plans ready to go. That's already in the group. And we got our 2 holistic doctors in there ready to help anyone above and beyond what I am unable to help with. All right, so there's no more guessing, right? You've got the weekly coaching. We meet every Friday at 11 a.m. and you're guided. You're guided with that nourishment process on how to actually heal, treat, and prevent your body from chronic illness and disease. We have daily support in there as well. You've got an accountability partner that you'll be partnered up with. You've got your weekly coaching in there, and you've got a real food structure going on, a consistent structure. You have to work it on your side, but I'm giving it to you. I'm providing it to you. All right, so your brain is feeling foggy. Who am I resonating with? Put fog in the comments. Fog, fog, fog. If you're foggy, your body's not failing you. It's just not being nourished the right way. It's asking you for better fuel. That's what it's asking for. All right, water, rhythm, real food. This is what the brain is asking for. It's what the body's asking for. All right. So we need to make some small shifts every day. Just some small, simple shifts every single day. And I gave those to you just a few minutes ago. We talked about it. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Judy. Good to see you back. All right. Every day, small shifts, one bite at a time. And if you want help staying consistent, okay? If you want help being consistent in your nutrition, come on over in the next 20 minutes. Be a part of the Daily Plate. Go to showmenourish.com, sign up today. Be a part of that Daily Plate where you can have that support. You can have that love. You can have that consistency. You can have the structure, okay? I'm getting dry. I forgot my water, guys. All right. Is everyone having a happy Friday? Yes or no? Let us know in the comments because we are wrapping up today's Daily Bite podcast. If you have questions, put them in the comments. I am here to help you. Let's get our afternoon moving in a better direction. I've given you 3 simple shifts that you can make today that you can turn around and actually do one small thing today to change a way that you're living, a lifestyle you're living, to do better, to be better. And if you're wanting more and a deeper guidance, more of that consistency, more of that structure, come on over in the next 20 minutes to the Daily Plate. Just go to showmenourish.com, click on Daily Plate, jump over there and be with us this morning. We'd love to have you. All right, everyone. That was your Daily Bite for today. Thank you so much for being here. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. on the East Coast. Remember, healing one bite at a time. Have a great day, everyone, and stay warm.